Hello, welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna get very casual today. A lot of you have been asking me how I'm feeling in regards to the whole COVID-19 coronavirus thing. So I figured let's make this incredibly casual and we're gonna do my makeup while I talk about it. Why not? Now, I didn't want to do any more of these kind of videos, these get ready with me videos, until I had a different mic that wasn't attached to me, so the audio wasn't so hot. I wanted to wait until I got a camera and a mic that's far away from me, but we're not quite there yet, I'm sorry. But soon. We're about almost at that halfway point-ish, so I don't really know what look I want to go for today. I think I want to just go very neutral on the top of the eye and maybe kind of still neutral, but I'm feeling a blue sort of on the lower lash line. I don't know. We'll see. Okay? Yeah. Now we're going to zoom in because I do my eyes first now. I don't know how this happened. Samantha Ravindall got to me, so we're going to do eyes first. I don't know. I've been liking it a bit lately. How do I zoom in? I've had this camera for how long, and I don't know how to zoom in. Okay. Is that good? I'm not a makeup guru anymore. What do I know? Okay. So I'm gonna start off with the Milani eyeshadow primer. I used to like this, and now I don't think I like it so much, if I'm gonna be honest. Also, I woke up with 2 friends. Right here. I'm a bit stressed from everything. Who isn't? Oh yeah, this is the Kimchi Chic, the drag queen. It's her mirror. I love it. I've been looking for a mirror that's handheld like this, pretty big, and lights up. You can't really tell, can you? A little bit. You know, sometimes I have to do my makeup early, and it's still dark. Or like maybe if I have to travel, the lighting in hotels isn't always great, especially if I don't have a room that has a good window and window lighting. So eyeshadows I'm going to be using for my top lid are going to come from my self-made, mostly ColourPop, but also Colored Rain single shadows. And I just want to use an eyeshadow that's close to my skin tone or my eyelid so that it just sets that primer. So I hope y'all are being safe as much as you possibly can. Staying home if you can. I know we got people that have to be at work because they work for the mail or grocery stores, hospitals. I found that every time somebody tells people to go home or stay home on Twitter, everybody comes up with it. But I gotta work, and we know and we appreciate you. We're talking about Sally who keeps inviting her friends over for no good reason. Stop inviting your friends over. We want to get rid of this, right? Anyway, so I've been home for a bit now. North Carolina is under a statewide stay-at-home order thing, and I'm not gonna lie, it's getting to me a little bit. You know, I've always, I've been alone for most of my life, and you'd think I would be used to this, but something about this in particular is making it feel a little bit worse. I think it's because now all of a sudden everybody's being remote and everybody's doing calls, like online calls. I'm still here like, hi, can we talk? And then nothing happens, I don't know. But also there's a lot of communication barriers, so what do you do when nobody around you knows ASL? Oh my god, my neighbor's puppy is so big now. Oh, go back to being tiny. Go back to being palm-sized. Oh, but you're still so cute. Alright, well, crease color, I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to not like this palette that I made because everything looks the same. I'm gonna go with light brown. I might mix some and see what happens. But yeah, so the socializing factor has been a bit lonely, a little bit more lonely. On the upside, I can stream more, so there's more people around, at least when I'm streaming. Although once I did try to do a Netflix party with everybody, but nobody came in. But then again, with the second half of Death Note, I probably wouldn't want to come in either. Yeah, I'm finally watching Death Note, the anime, and I don't like the second part. It was so good, and then it just lost its touch. One of the main characters is no more, and, first half, fantastic. Second, yeah. My tinnitus is acting up in this here. Anyone have tips for that? The good news is that I have been trying to figure out ways to kind of de-stress during this whole thing, and I got myself some adult coloring books, some cat ones. I have Animal Crossing now. My boyfriend gave me a copy. I bought him a copy for Valentine's Day because it's like one of his favorite games and not his favorite game. And so I never thought I would like Animal Crossing. That's why I was so hesitant to buy it in the first place. But I'm obsessed. You know, it's a nice chill game. You know, I don't have to stress out about it like Fortnite. Fortnite stresses me out. I love it, but it stresses me out. You know, if you watch my streams, because I scream at people often. I feel like more my teammates than I do my random squad teammates than my enemies. Yeah, so it's a nice chill game and I'm obsessed and my character is adorable. I love this game. I even bought New Leaf, except I barely touched it because I'm too obsessed with New Horizons, but one of these days I'll get to New Leaf. One downside, my room is a mess. I don't know if it's really gained in size. Okay, a little bit it has. But the good news, see, I'm complaining, but then I'm being positive. The good news is that I finally, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, but finally, I have cleared out most of my laundry basket. It had clean clothes for almost a month. And I said, you know what? It's midnight. I just won a game of Fortnite with my boyfriend's half-siblings. Are there people who just say siblings, even if it's just even if they're half-siblings? I feel like, I don't know. So, you know what? I wasn't necessarily energized, but something about it just made me go, you know what? We're gonna put everything in the closet now. As much as I can. There's still a packing cube from my Valentine's Day trip that I need to wash. I know it's April. I'm gonna wash that and there's some random knickknacks in there, but I'm proud of myself. You know what? I did something good. That's a positive. Making good changes in our lives. I want to take... Do I want a gold or do I want more... something more cool tone? I might go with this color right here. I know that it's Snake Eyes by ColourPop, and sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. I don't know, but we're gonna use that for our lip color. I'm still going to therapy, which is good. I've only been going every 2 weeks now, just because everybody's struggling financially right now with the virus, and yeah, so still going to therapy, and now it's remote calls, so we're going through it with Skype. And I'm going to do a separate get ready with me video actually with a therapy update because you all been asking about that too. But just know I'm still going. So that's good. Making some progress. She's helping me out with things. Now about the virus specifically, I'm feeling good so far. I could be asymptomatic, but so far I don't feel too bad. I don't feel like I have anything. I have had a fuzzy throat. I don't know if it's allergies or if maybe I was getting allergic to the coffee that I was drinking. But it felt like my cat Zane was like attacking me in my sleep and then he left his fur in my throat. And when you drink coffee, it gets worse. So I had to quit coffee for a little bit. I know, it's, oh my god. So now I'm slowly bringing coffee back into my routine and I'm feeling good. I took a lot of chloroseptic? The throat spray and cough drops and whatever. It's not a sore throat. It's just dry. It was scratchy at first. Then it was fuzzy and it was dry and it's just annoying. So, of course that did make me a little bit paranoid. But I had some other scares where I had a low-grade fever, I had nausea, and then I had... Let's not go there. You know, I was looking up symptoms and stuff, and, you know, it was not the greatest idea. I'm feeling okay now. When I talk too much, my throat does get dry, so I gotta be careful about that. For the most part, we're good. I'm not getting too worried about things right now, but yeah, when I had that low-grade fever, the corona fever is supposed to be, from what I read, 100.4 at the very least. And I'm sitting here being worried about 98.6.7.8. Then they come out with a research study that says the new average body temp isn't even 98.6 anymore. It's higher than that, so what am I freaking out about? This virus thing is just, you know, it's stressing everybody out. Some people were asking if there's been a shortage of vegan food. A lot more people have been buying the frozen foods. I don't know if it's omnivores or vegetarians buying that out more because they're trying to stock up, or if the vegans are stocking up. But stuff like even tofu and rice and pasta, you know, that's going out so quickly. The vegan ramen is getting taken so quickly, and I'm just gonna say this right now. I do not blame any vegan or plant-based people if they have to change their diet around during this in order to survive, because at this point, it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I was talking to Candace from the Edgy Veg about it, because I was feeling, you know, kind of down about it. She said, girl, nobody needs to worry about that right now, honestly. Like, people are trying to survive right now, and everybody's just, I want to get something to darken that up a little bit. I think I'm going to mix this and this and put that in the outer corner. Now, in case you're curious, you know, a lot of people are losing their jobs, which is very unfortunate. And some people might be wondering, how's that going for, like, self-employed people? I am a public speaker, and I was asked for some public speaking gigs, but I ended up not taking them because, not because of the virus, although now, if I had taken them, I wouldn't be able to do it because of the virus. But I wasn't able to take them because they weren't going to pay enough, or they wanted me to pay upfront first, and on a disabled self-employed income, that doesn't, no. For some that would work, but for some of us, when you don't have a lot of income or don't have a lot of work to begin with, no, it doesn't work. But I did have one thing lined up, and it was really good, but alas, we had to cancel it. Actually, it's more like postponed. I'm holding on to the postponed part. So I'm keeping hope because, one, not only would that help out financially, but also it's such a great opportunity, and it's with a really cool company, and it's just a really cool consulting gig. Speaking of consulting, though, I do have a remote consulting gig that I'm working on, so that's nice, and I have a sponsorship lined up, so I'm really excited about that. Alright, at this point, I'm going to work on the face before I do the under eyes. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I finally found this. It was hiding behind my couch. I was like, please don't tell me I have to buy a new one. This is not cheap. And this was already brand new. But I found it. So I'd choose a little bit of that. Love this stuff. I have dark circles, and I have not been sleeping well. Which, that was one thing I forgot to bring up. My fatigue has been it's been jacked up. Before, you know, I would have days when I'm pretty tired and I need a nap, and I can't do anything but just sit around or like lay down or whatever. Last week I was napping. I take an afternoon nap almost every day, which that's not too bad. But since Sunday of this week, I've pretty much been asleep. I don't know what's happening, but apparently all my chronic fatigue friends are going through the same thing. It's good to know I'm not alone, but oh god. So I've been feeling down about that. My therapist has been telling me, don't worry about it. The world sucks right now, and now is not the time to beat yourself up about it. Just focus on surviving, right? And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna shut up and not put myself down because of that. I was gonna use my new Covergirl Skin Milk Foundation because I'm filming today, but it's downstairs and I really don't want to get up. But if you want to know how I feel about foundation, it's a good foundation. And if you go on my Instagram, I did an IGTV demonstrating that foundation and the whole line. Well, like one of each part of that vegan line that's come out. I love it. But you know what? It's okay that I don't have it right now because it's getting so hot now that I'm really only wearing the under eye corrector and concealer. Like, the only time you'll really find me wearing that foundation now, or any, is when I'm filming because I just want it to be even. But right now, I'm okay with just having concealer. Like, it kind of looks the same. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, it's kind of coming at a bad time though. It's just because, if you've been reading on Twitter, on Instagram, on the community tab, I decided to take a week off from uploading from YouTube so that I could focus on, one, the sponsorship and the consulting job that I have. It's supposed to be a series of consulting gigs from the same company, but we're doing one project at a time. So I've just been trying to focus on that, and also just focus on what kind of videos I want to do that'll get people coming back. And since we can't really go anywhere, I'm going to be doing the same sit-down videos. Dang it. I feel like my face is darker than my neck. You can't tell here, but there's a lot of redness here though. So anyways, I've been trying to do that. I've made some progress. I've gone through a lot of my emails. I've signed contracts. I've done most of my sponsorship stuff. I haven't started the consulting thing yet. That's gonna come after today, which is like a YouTube focus today, and tomorrow is gonna be like a YouTube focus day. And I'm still trying to stream at the same time. Because if I'm not gonna upload on YouTube, I should at least stream on Twitch so there's some income coming in. And I need to get through Patreon stuff, which, by the way, if you would like to support the work, you don't have to. But if you're wanting to, I do have a Patreon page. And I also have that channel membership down below. Whatever tickles your fancy. Both do great things. They just have different perks. So yeah, I gotta focus on all of that. And I'm just trying to take it one step at a time. Again, not beat myself up too much if things don't work out the way I originally had them planned. Just the main focus right now is surviving. And it's been kind of sucky. Am I 12? Maybe. It's been kind of a bummer that, you're watching the news. I love the news. The news is bad for me. Yeah, but seeing everything that's going on and knowing how the country, the White House, the house that is white, has been reacting to this is, Oh, other good news, I have an office. It's temporary, and it's actually my friend's office, but she's lending it to me until June or until somebody sublets it. Her company ended up getting their own place or something like that, and she wanted to try to sublet it to me, but unfortunately, I can't afford a separate office. But eventually, she just asked me, hey, do you want to just use this? And you can just get away and, focus on work. I'm not going to be able to bring all my heavy machinery, but, I could bring my iPad and write or something, or whatever can be done on paper, right? And I said, sure. Unfortunately, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I don't know how often I'm going to be able to go there. Because I'm pretty sure the stay-at-home order, even if I'm not going to be near people, and I'm by myself in the office, I should probably still stay home. But anyways, I'm really excited about that. It's a nice little getaway thing. I would like to show it off, probably to Patreon people in a private vlog. I do private vlogs over there every month. So, you get a little look-see at it. I'm not really making any changes to it. It's just I'm there when I need to do work, and I just want to not be here because I work from this small bedroom space. There's my bed, there's my computer, here's my filming setup. You may do with what you got, right? This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I remember when I loved Urban Decay so much, when the Naked palettes came out, and once upon a time when I did a video comparing all three. Wow, those were the days. Who's still here from my makeup days? Comment down below. But, I got this because Samantha Ravindal was really liking it, and I really wanted a palette. I bought this last year, by the way. I really wanted a palette that had some color to it. I sold my ColourPop Rainbow palette because I made a terrible decision. I wasn't really using it. But this has that nice middle ground between, even though I have a lot of repeats in my self-made palette, this has that nice middle ground between the neutrals and having some color in it. This shade is called Radio, and it's a blue. It's like a dark blue. It's got a lot of gray to it, I want to say. So it's not the blue that I was naturally thinking of, or originally thinking of, but it's okay. So I'm going to take that on a little brush and put that underneath. So my therapist is proud of me for making some good changes. Although I haven't been keeping up with journaling. I've been honest about that. Here's where I'm I almost wish I had black eyeliner to put on the waterline, but I also don't like putting anything on the waterline because then my eyes start to water. Although that Urban Decay Perversion liner, that's some good stuff. Alright, I need to smoke that out a little bit or do something. So I'm going to take, I don't really want to bend down and switch palettes. So I'm going to take Weekender right here. It's just a neutral. You can put it all over your lid to set things. And then I need a highlight color, and that's not the right brush. And I'm not going to lie, I don't really care for the highlights in this. Right here. I don't think they're that good. I'm not going to lie, this palette's kind of hit and miss for me, if I'm going to be honest. I hope y'all are holding up very well. Have some food and stuff. I know it's difficult. So far I'm doing pretty okay with the stash, but it's all ramen and stuff and making me kind of tired. I don't think it's helping my fatigue at all. You may do with what you can. Oh, I'm using a ColourPop shadow, and it's this one right here. I don't know what the name is, but I've gotten some pretty good use out of it. There's a dent. Also, if I'm gonna be honest, I have stress shopped. I'm not proud, but that's what happened. I'm being transparent. Because I made a video about wanting to buy no to less stuff that wasn't essential. And, this stuff is just doing things to people. I did buy some summer essentials, like tank tops. I needed more of those because it's getting hot in North Carolina. And in this room is a lot hotter than downstairs. So, you need some tank tops when you want to film. Big t-shirts that are 2XL do not do well. And one more pair of shorts, which I have, but I don't know if I like it. It kind of fits funny, man. Alright, here we go. Do I want to add, like, I don't know if I want to add eyeliner, like actual liquid. I've been wearing thinner eyeliner. It's very strange. Or if I just want to, like, take one of these and, yeah, I think I'll do eyeshadow instead. I have an Ulta order coming. And in my defense, one of the things is a travel eyeshadow palette that will work very well and be very easy to carry around because I'm trying to make things smaller when I travel, and it's a hand-sized palette. This and the singles are too big. I can't find an empty palette small enough that isn't from a not terrible company. Like, I've been trying to find that perfect palette that has like 4 to 5 eyeshadows, has your shimmer, highlight shade, has a good lid shade, crease transition, and then a darker color. And I haven't been able to find something that's already pre-made. I saw some of the makeup kit quads, and I was like, that's from the big palettes though. And I'm like, should I get the quads or should I just wait, hold off, and invest in the big palettes eventually? If I can just hold off and just work through what I have. Anyway, so I bought the Persona palette from Ulta, and it got a lot of good reviews from a lot of people that travel, and so we're gonna see how that works out. However, the false eyelashes. Honestly, I'm insecure about my eyelashes, okay? Leave me alone. Oh, I'm taking a Jet from the Urban Decay palette. It's a shimmery black. Is it shimmery? It has some sort of like shimmer sparkle to it. And I'm gonna use that as a eyeliner. It's really good when you want something that doesn't make you have eyeliner on it because you wanted to find something, right? Especially if your mascara, your eyelashes aren't really thick. So it still looks kind of naked, but if you have a line of something, whether it's brown or black or whatever, it just makes things better. And that's why I want eyelashes. We'll see how that goes. I haven't worn eyelashes in a while. But these are like, it's Ardell naked lashes, and it doesn't have like a band, or it's an invisible band. It's supposed to be like a lot more comfortable, so we'll see. I don't know, something about it is looking off, and it's maybe just that this is more, I have a bigger eye over here. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for eyeshadow. I'm gonna take a closer look off camera, do mascara, and brows. And then I'll come back to the camera. So, should I zoom you in? Well, hold on. I did my eyebrows. And I first used the Milani Stay Put Brow Sculpting Mechanical Pencil in Taupe. I like it, not bad. And then the e.l.f. Wow Brow in deep brown. Yeah, so this is a pencil. I used this first, and then I brushed through with the gel. I should probably open the new one that I have. I think this is going dry and weird. Also, I don't think I like this as much, and I really want to try the M Cosmetics one. The line from Michelle Phan. I really want to try that. I've heard a lot of good things about it. You know. Heard. And then for mascara, Top Lashes Covergirl Lashblast Volume. I remember when everyone back in the day really raved about this, including myself. But now, like 10 years later, I don't think I care for it too much. I'm just finding that there are other mascaras out there that put in a lot of volume. And I feel like my eyelashes are still pretty scarce. And that's probably why I'm self-conscious about them and am wanting eyelashes, like false ones. And then bottom is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I like this eye better than this one, but this eye has better bottom lashes than this one, so if only I could switch. So now, moving on to the face. Since I'm pretty sure my face is darker than my neck, I definitely want to try to even that out a little bit. And it's warm, and I don't want to contour. Contouring does nothing for my face. My face is too round. It doesn't make any sense. So I have the Milani Baked Bronzer in Dulce. Just a shimmery bronzer. It's baked, it's shimmery, it's really good for just spring and summer when you just want a nice glow. And if it doesn't completely match up here, you warm up something, the lighter part with bronzer to try to make it less noticeable. So I got this big brush. I really like this brush set from ColourPop. They might still have it on the website, I'm not sure, but I do still have some brushes outside of the brush set that I need in my daily routine, like certain brushes for certain products, and also like a foundation brush. But for the most part, at least when it comes to eyes, I like this set. It works a lot on its own. Alright, how does that look? I'm looking at my camera instead of my mirror. Not bad, I guess. Highlight neck. Do I want to do liquid and cream or powder? Both highlights in this bag with me are from Becca, but one is a powder and one is a... Now we'll go with cream. Or liquid, rather. This is a mini Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. You know, I'm at least finding that if I buy new makeup products, I get the smaller versions if they have it, because I find that, especially with things like highlighter, you don't use a whole lot. Even if I were to use this every day, I don't find that you really need so much. I don't know, I'm just finding that this works fine. Having a mini, the downside is Becca is discontinuing this product. It's so nice. And I'm kind of over powder. Although I feel like for days when I forget to wash my liquid brushes and alcohol spot cleaning just doesn't work. It doesn't dry in the way that I like. Having a backup powder and highlight would be nice for both blush and highlight. I don't know what's good. I don't like the ColourPop ones. I decluttered all of the ones that I have. I have one Urban Decay highlighter, which is nice, but it's silver. So I don't want just a silver highlighter because I feel like warm tones look much better on me. If you have any cruelty-free / vegan suggestions, I was kind of curious about Makeup Geek or maybe a K-beauty brand. I don't know. I don't know. And then for blush, I have one with me. I have the Milk... What is this? It's their stick, but I don't know what color it's in. It doesn't say on the bottom. But yeah, this whole thing is so expensive. It was $15. And the big sticks are like $30. But I was like, I'm never going to get through it. So I may as well get the travel size. But I did not expect it to be this tiny. But honestly, I feel like this is going to last for so long. I won't even get through it before it expires. So I may as well. But like, holy crap. It's tiny. So just... I do kind of like this product though. I do feel like it's a little bit drying. Not necessarily drying, but just dry. Like, I kind of expected it to be a little creamier coming out, a little bit more emollient. Is that a word? I think it is. I'm realizing I pretty much wiped off the concealer off my little pimple there. Oh well. And now for lips. I got a new lipstick that my dad got me, thanks Dad. More on the pink side, but it's also a neutral, so I think it'll work fine. It's not like the blue is too overpowering. Oh, no. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. So this is the Milani Blushing Beauty 51. I decluttered most of my ColourPop. I found that I'm just not caring about ColourPop so much now. I like their eyeshadows okay. I don't like their building system because the way it's set up, it's hard to know. Like, you click on one and then you can't go back. You can't open it in a new tab. I don't know. But yeah. The lipsticks and stuff like that, I don't know. So here is Blushing Beauty. It's a neutral, kind of rosy pink, I think. I like it. And I've been trying to figure out what lipstick colors I like on me. I was way more adventurous in the past, but now I'm like, I don't know if that looks good on me. And now I'm also liking lip gloss or sheer lip colors more now. I think it's just me getting older and my tastes are changing. I'm okay. So now if I want color back into my life, like this blue, right? I was like, I really want a blue. I'm trying to go for the more muted route instead of like bright neon. I don't know what's wrong with me. Alright, this is the Fussy Lip Gloss by Fenty Beauty. I love these glosses so much. These are probably the only glosses I'm ever gonna have, although I'm curious about the Buxom ones because Whitney Hedrick likes them. It's a nice pink. It's sheer enough, so it's not really gonna mess with it. It does get into my brush though. And there we have it. This is my makeup for today. I'm kind of got eyeliner on, but not really. And that's what's up with me as far as the coronavirus goes, and also random chit chat here and there. Stay safe, be cautious. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see. I know I say this every once in a while, and I keep the ideas. And some of them do get filmed, but, you know, as I'm trying to figure things out on my own and get stuff together, you know, I still like getting ideas from other people, and even if they're not used on YouTube, they might be used on another platform. I very much appreciate you sticking around to the end of this video. If you did, thanks for sticking around on the channel and being patient with me while I try to sort everything out. You know, I think we're all kind of all over the place right now. But if you like this video, be sure to share it. If you would like, pledge on Patreon, join channel membership thing, subscribe if you have not yet. Channel engagement, sharing, comments, things like that really help out the channel and video growth, so I always really appreciate those. If you would like to translate this video, I do have a translation link down below, and I'll also try to put some of the makeup stuff that I use down below in the description box as well, in case you're interested. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I will see you later.